My name is Yadullah Mousawi. I'm from Afghanistan. I grew up in Iran and I almost passed all of my life there. And it's almost 4 years and a half that I'm out of Iran, far from my family. I spent less than a year in Turkey, and then I was in Greece for almost 2 years and a half. And then it's again less than a year that I'm in France. So my own project called Yadu Yoga. My name is Yadullah, as you heard it, and it's mean in Arabic hand. For me, it's mean hand of the yogis. So obviously it's yoga classes for local people and refugee community or non-local people. So when I arrived to Greece as a refugee that couldn't speak English, couldn't speak any languages except the mother tongue, I was thinking that Europe is going to be a very big paradise for us because they know we are in the war. They are killing us for 100 years in Afghanistan, and they're gonna help us, they're gonna take care of us, they're gonna be a human. But when I arrived to Greece, I had a great welcome, a big slap in my face through the police. And they start beating everyone. And then they move us in a biggest, horrible refugee camp in whole Europe called Moria camp. I was in a place that every week at least 4 or 5 people were dying and no one was not care about them. No one, especially the government, the police, no one. When I arrived there, I couldn't believe that I passed the death many times to come to that hill. I couldn't handle that. I was in a shock. Just my body was walking or breathing, but the rest no. I was lucky to meet a volunteer through an organization called Yoga and Sport. She proposed me to practice yoga. And I had a friend that he was translating these things to me. I tried that class. For me it was a shame because I was thinking yoga is for girls, not for guys, especially a guy like me that I did martial art and I did wrestling. But I tried, it was unbelievable. I was alive just for 1 hour. And it was tasty for me when you're a refugee that you don't have zero hope. That was a light. So it saved me, really, from dying from inside. I improved after 2 months. I learned a few words of English and then I became a yoga teacher for the other refugees. And after 6 months, I managed to speak English. I learned through those volunteers that they were there, they were trying to help the refugees from different organizations. I learned English. And I passed my international yoga teacher training. So I became certified international yoga teacher. The way of working here, if you want to make a business, make a project here, if you don't know how to do it, even if your project is really great, it's really possible to fail. So there was many different workshops that were super important. For example, the law process, the medias, business plans, all these things was the trainings that I get from SINGA and was really useful for me. La première difficulté, c'est le langue. I imagine my project is helping a lot of people. That I have a place for Yadu Yoga, that it's not yoga studio, it's a place to meet. One of the sentences that I believe for my project is, through yoga, but not all about yoga. It's a real place for the people that they want to get rest, they want to meet, they want to speak to each other, they want to get to know to each other. And hopefully I will be able to make it out of France also, and even in the back home. Oh my God, yes, I can talk about that. The fromage. In Iran, in Afghanistan, mostly we have a feta cheese and it's only for breakfast. Of course, we have cheese for the pizza, but I never could imagine there is more than 3 types of cheese. So in Iran or Afghanistan, any food or anything that has mushroom, we directly throw it to the trash. But here, I saw the mushrooms obviously in blue color or dark color in the cheese, and the people was like, oh my God, c'est trop bien. Making good, making change, making happiness, making love is not difficult. It's as easy as a smile. Let's get connected to each other more. Humans are beautiful together more than being alone. Thank you.